Joe, many congratulations. Hard-fought victory, one that you grew into and just dominated towards the end.
Yeah, I felt like, strange as it sounds, obviously me being pretty young myself, I felt like my experience would always show through in the end, and I felt like the only way I'd lose the game was being complacent, because I think obviously Willie's a brilliant player on the floor, but it takes a lot to bring your floor game to the stage, and I felt like if I kept on top of him and kept in front of him, I felt like he'd buckle, and he didn't necessarily buckle, but I did more than enough to win the game, and I think Willie'd be, I think he'd admit the same as well.
When he went so deep into the 9, never really got out of his system, did you sense that on stage that he was thinking about that?
Yeah, definitely. I said it in the previous interview. I think it's one of them. If somebody goes into a 9, I genuinely wanted him to hit it. It wasn't anything. Excuse me. Wasn't anything other than wanting the guy to hit it. And I said lucky. But I think that played on it. I could sense it was playing on his mind the next leg. Definitely the next leg, maybe a leg and a half, but definitely the next leg, and he wasn't really in it. But yeah, that's good for me. And like I say, I was trying to keep on top of him, and I knew my experience would come through in the end.
So a big celebration at the end. Was that the importance of the game?
I don't know, to be honest. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. I don't know what it was, to be honest. It was just more to win. It's a big jump. Prize money wise, I didn't realise. I looked last night. It's like 10 grand to 20 grand. It's a big jump, and no matter where you are in the world, you can be a multi-millionaire. But £10,000 is a lot of money, so I knew that it was an important win for me. So we'll see how we go tomorrow. Huge
opportunity for you in this bottom half that's wide open. Is the final a minimum for you now?
It's difficult. I think obviously on paper. No disrespect to Willie, but on paper, Willie balling to get into a quarter final is a good draw. But they're the most dangerous ones. If you get complacent and you think, oh well, this guy shouldn't beat me. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? You have favourable draws, but Willie is more than capable of beating me over a best of 19 legs. So it's difficult. If you're playing one of the big names, you know what you're up against. Willie's in uncharted territory, to an extent. So it's one of those. I've got Mensah or Florian Hempel next. So it's going to be tough. I realise I'm in a favourable half of the draw. I'm not stupid, but it's still a tough game. You still got to go up there. You still got to perform. You still got to win. And although it's favourable, Mensah in Austria. You've seen the way the crowds are in Austria. They get behind the man, and rightly so. So we'll see what happens.
The big day tomorrow potentially. You glad to have played first, get out of the way, now you can get back to the hotel and rest and get ready?
Doesn't really matter about that, to be honest. What time is it now? 2:45 our time. United kick off in an hour and a quarter. So when they said I was on first, I was absolutely delighted.
Joe, pleasure, thank you very much.
Cheers, son.